Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Honey, I Joined a Cult. Now, I was going to stream, but due to the kind of real life things getting in the way and everything, and the fact that I'm going on holiday next week, I thought it would be better to just do another episode where we do a little bit more development of our cult. This still sounds very weird to me, but anyway, we're going to start by leveling up our cultists. So we need to go to our Yeeterists here. We have Indy, who is ready for a level up. She currently has no assigned bed, and that's fine. We're going to leave that as it is for now. Just going to move this away missions away. And if we just have a quick look at the tabs here. So we have bio, and that basically gives us the opportunity to assign a bed, give them an actual assignment for where they're going to work during the day. Their status, which tells us what they're doing. The types of food, we can cut them off from using the vending machine and just have them eat the gruel. And then we have some nice little extra bits and pieces in here. Then next up, we've got stats. So moods, unquestionable faith. They have unquestionable faith in me, and so they should. Positive thoughts, neutral room, terrible food, tired and extremely bored. So all of these kind of end up impacting our cultist mood. Then further down we have traits, quality, very poor. They have very limited potential. Now that's a lie. We can hopefully turn that around. I don't know if we can. Strange, conspiracy theorists. Negative effects when leaving the cult are halved. Which, you know, that's good, but we don't want them to leave. Quirks, modular disgust, they prefer not to work module rooms. And couch potato, they prefer not to work kitchen or maintenance rooms. Now, this actually helps us a lot, but here you can see they're bored of all of the entertainment things that we have available to them, which is why they have the extremely bored effect. So we need to research better entertainment for our cultist. Next up, level. Basically, they have a load of skills that we can improve to help out with improving them as workers. Now, we do need to kind of make that a little bit more intuitive and in tune, should I say, with our quirks here. So they don't want to work in kitchen and maintenance and not module rooms. Now, I'm not quite sure what a module room is, but if we have a look here, you can see that these rooms here are okay, but the kitchen and maintenance we've turned off, so Journey will not work in any of these. Then we've got the research. I think these might be classed as module rooms, but I'm not really sure. That's something I'm going to have to look into another time. And then schedule. All of my Yeeterists are on the same schedule at the moment, but once we expand the members in our cult, we'll be able to add separate rotas and stuff and have separate groups of cultists working in different areas. So what I'm going to do, we've used Journey as an example here, and I'm going to go through all of my cultists that are requiring a level up and get those sorted. But first of all, we're going to start with Journey here. So we have a couple of rooms here, the lobby, the meditation studio, the spirit chamber and the arcade. Now, both of these are probably going to be ideal for Journey's skills, so we're going to need to make sure that we improve those accordingly. We don't want to improve butchery because that is the kitchen. We can't really go with intelligence because she doesn't want to work in module rooms. Planning, retail would help us out in therapy rooms. That will increase the money gains that we have, so we'll put 2 points into that. And then we also have social, which would help with the lobby, and public speaking, which would help in the arcade to increase our money gains. So we'll put both of those skill points into that. And then we can actually then go to her assignments here. We'll just have her work in the meditation studio, the spirit chamber and the arcade. And then we'll cancel all of her other work assignments. Right, now I'm going to go through my other ones that need leveling up and do exactly the same. Alright, so we've upgraded everyone. Now we can go to our missions tab because we have a mission, the Shouting Outing. There's no time limit and it is available. So we have opened our missions tab. We're going to launch our mission and we are going to select a Yeeterist to go there. Now, I have someone who's perfect. Georgia here has good planning skills, which increases the mission planning speed. So we're going to send Georgia off on this mission, and then that will be launched and we can review the result later on and complete that little tutorial segment. Once that's done, we should get in some of this point here, PR, and that will allow us to access higher quality followers. Next, we're going to do some research because we need to improve things in our cult. And what I want to do is I want to improve my rec room because people are getting very bored. So we're going to get that underway, and unfortunately at the moment Georgia is our head researcher as well, so that means we're going to have to wait for her to come back and hope that we start getting a little bit more money as well. We'll let things busy away. We should start getting in a little bit more money, and that's going to allow us to redevelop this little green space that I wanted to put in this part of the cult. We've also got a few more rooms and stuff in our compound that we've yet to expand, and that's going to come when we research some new rooms. That's our end of day. I'll go back to that when we finish our next day, but for now, we're looking pretty good. I am, however, going to order in some more gruel ingredients. We're going to order the maximum amount just so we can restock our food. You can see down here in this tab here, we have 51 units of prepared food. Basically what happens is you order in the ingredients and they go into the kitchen, and you have a chef prepare the food. That will then be used by your cultists, and this little number will increase or decrease accordingly. So the shouting outing mission has been completed. We turn that in. You can see here we've gained some XP and a PR rating. Next up, we can review our mission result, which we've already done, and you can tell that we've basically completed our first mission, and we will unlock more missions as we go on. Now, once this research is done, I'm going to need to find a way to improve the number of Yeeterists we can have. So we're going to need to go with Mood Boost next, and once that's done, we'll then unlock the next Yeeterist cap. Did I actually schedule in my next research? I don't know if... Oh, I did, yes. The rec room research is underway. So that's that. I'm sleeping away nicely there. Once we get the cap increased, we'll be able to recruit some more Yeeterists. You can see we've got some followers here who are ready to recruit, including Michael Darville here, who has some unknown traits, but some of them... One of them's we're not sure about, I think. Then we've got a good trait and then one negative trait. So because we have a low PR rating at the moment, we aren't going to get many amazing traits. There's probably going to be a lot of negatives in the cult. And I don't know if they'll ever convert into good traits, so you'll be able to eliminate the negatives in some way, but we'll just see. So Wolfie has now got dirty hands whilst eating, and her max mood has been reduced, but we just have to wait until the... the irritation dies down, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because they do have easy access to bathrooms. I'm not quite sure why they haven't found it easy to get there and wash their hands and then go and eat, but, well, we'll just see. When you're hungry, you've got to eat, regardless of how dirty your hands are. So we have people coming in. Our followers are coming in for a sermon, which I think Joshua is doing, and Joshua is skilled, I think. Yep, he's very skilled in working in the arcade, so he's going to bring in a nice amount of money for us, which is really good. And what have we got here? So every now and then, you get a little bit of a thing here. So mission difficulty is going to be increased by 20% for the next 46 hours, which is around about 2 days. And it's basically little things that will happen that the Bugle reports on, and it ends up, you can have a positive or a negative outcome from those things for a certain amount of time. You can see here, who have we got working in here? We've got Diz working as a cook here, and it seems like he's failing to produce some of the gruel, and then others he's doing pretty well on, so we just need to keep an eye out on that. And then in here, I believe this is Georgia, yes, working away in our research area. But yeah, that's good. We've got some followers here, more have come in, and we just need to be aware of the fact that some of them aren't going to be very good at the moment, but that's fine. We are just a small cult, a small gathering of people who just share the same interests. We're not going to be praying to some sort of new god who will rip the roofs off every building in the world when he finally arrives. Okay, so Joshua Wilson has, once again, he's got dirty hands whilst eating, and, okay, throbbing forehead, which could apparently pop just by looking at it. Oof. I've had that before, but it didn't come from eating with dirty hands, mind you. Okay, so you can see here there is a little bit, a small element of idleness to it when you're first getting started. There's kind of just not a lot you can do until you unlock the next kind of tiers in research. So once our rec room upgrade is done, we'll get back to our mood boost, which allows the leader to boost the Yeeterist mood at the cost of influence. And this is pretty good because mood generally at the moment is pretty low. So we do need to manage that a little bit better and make sure that everybody is happy. You can see here a mood break. We have Joshua Wilson here who is on the verge of a mood break. And when they have a mood break, it's basically a bit of an emotional meltdown. And they can trash stuff or injure themselves, injure others, and it can be a little bit of a nightmare. So we're going to get the mood boost unlocked now, and then we'll improve our Yeeterist cap. Now, while this is happening, you can see here, a lot of these recruits will start to get unhappy. Like over here, we've got Penelope Richards, who's unhappy, and it's mainly because she's dissatisfied with the arcade and the meditation studio, which are the 2 rooms that we currently have on offer here. We also have the spirit chamber, so she could go in there. And that would kind of keep her entertained, but until she wants to go in there, we're going to be in a little bit of a situation. We have, however, unlocked some new things for our rec room, so I'm just going to pause and we'll put them in now. So let's have a look at our room-specific objects. We've unlocked the board game. That's cool, we'll put that in, and the backgammon board, which again, we can just rotate and pop in there. And then we'll put one in our other rec room over here, and the board game, and these just entertain our cultists and stop them getting extremely bored. If there's enough things for them to do, they're not going to get bored of specific items, and they're going to be able to stay entertained and stay happy for a lot longer. And that is the end of our next day. So once again, we'll have the research done as soon as possible, and then we'll be able to unlock our next cap in terms of our Yeeterists. Other than that, there's quite a few interesting things that you can unlock. We'll just have a look at the research tab while things are speeding through. So the first tier is very much just minor upgrades. So you unlock your missions, the spirit chamber, discombobulation therapy, which is another kind of treatment room where your followers will go to give you cash and then improve their desire to join the cult. Then the recruitment office is point blank recruiting better quality followers at the lobby. Object acquisition missions, they will basically allow you to find objects in the map, I believe. And then your next ones, I already unlocked the bathroom upgrade because I hated the fact that we were using buckets. Then the faith cap, we can also unlock that, but that's not done yet. Yeeterist cap is what we're going to be going for next. And then room boost, which will allows the leader to boost the skills of anyone entering a room at a cost of influence. The pool of revelations, so that will allow us to reveal the traits of any of our potential new followers. That's good. We kind of want to see that, so that's nice. And then a follower cap will increase the maximum number of recruitable followers. And then we keep going. We've got a load of new stuff here. Comfy pews, bedroom upgrades, covert ops, which increases the mission success chance. Then we carry on further. We've got more food, higher caps on our faith, the moonshine distillery, which is a mini game actually that allows you to create a refreshing and legal beverage. And then again, more caps. Then you'll unlock heat reduction missions, and all of this is on the way to your primary objective of building the leader's sanctum. And then further up, there's such a huge research tree here, but you can get all the way up to all of this new stuff, which is really, really interesting. Now, we have generated a little bit of heat because one of our followers has grown so dissatisfied with what's on offer here that they have left, but our heat decreases by 6 each day passively. I believe the passive decrease does change from time to time, and you can end up with a little bit of a that can kind of end up getting negated, which is why you should end up taking on the heat reduction missions after you've done some research. Obviously, right now, our research is taking a little bit longer than expected because Georgia is working in that research department on her own and only has limited working hours with which to play around with. And if she decides to go off and do something different during her work schedule, that can become a bit of an issue. So once we get our cap increased, we'll look and hopefully be able to develop some Yeeterists that can help out with research, because at the moment a lot of them don't seem to want to work in certain rooms, which means we have to funnel them off into some of the treatment rooms and allow them to collect some money for us. At the moment it doesn't look like there's anyone working in the arcade, which is slightly concerning, but once we get again more Yeeterists, we'll change up the work schedules so that we can have multiple rotas playing off each other and gather money as much as possible, because at the moment we just have one schedule for all 9 of our Yeeterists. So if we can get another, I don't know, 5 in, we might be able to start developing a second daytime schedule where we can have our cultists taking breaks at different times and then working at different times, and that will just allow us to maximize our profits. So we have now unlocked the mood boost leader ability. I'm then going to get my Yeeterist cap unlocked as well. So the mood boost, let's have a look. Life in the compound can be tough. Sometimes it helps to get a compliment from the architect. If someone is particularly struggling, I can give them a quick pep talk and get them back on track. This comes at a cost. I'm a leader, not a therapist, and I'll lose some influence for being too soft on Yeeterists. So our influence here is almost at the cap. Now, if I just slow things down a touch, let's test this out. So where am I right now? Where is the almighty leader? I'm over here. I'm going for some food. So I should be able to now just praise a Yeeterist to boost their mood. If I just go over to... Who have we got? Have we got anyone coming for some food? No. There we go. We've given our wonderful Wolfie here a little bit of a mood boost, and that has... Where is it? Where are we? I'm going in there to do it now. Let's just have a quick look. Leader mood boost, 12 mood points for the next 3 hours. That's really good. So we can go around giving compliments to people at a cost of our influence, and then that will help us out immensely. So we've got someone here going to the sermon, which is the one I'm about to lead, I think. Just have a look. Actually, I probably could have done with eating before I do this sermon, but it's too late now. We've started it. We have unlocked some more missions, a PR campaign here. Now, what this can do is we can participate in a massive cook channel segment about growing additional hair as necessary at the TV station. They'll give us a nice PR rating increase. Does increase our heat, but we get a good PR, influence and faith and a nice amount of XP, but we do have to send 4 of our cultists off. So I'm going to leave that until we've got more cultists coming in. But you can see it starts to get very, very in-depth. Now, the divine inspirations are a new thing that I don't have any clue about, but you can have 3 of them at the moment. You need to build the leader's sanctum, and then you can change your theme. So there's darkness, which is embracing evil. You can summon the dark tentacle lord, burn the world to the ground, sell your Yeeterist souls, throw people into the great abyss, and infuse Yeeterists with demonic power. Futurist, rule the world with a robot army, blast off to a new planet, liquidate followers into tasty beverages, make followers into attractive decorations, and then conduct experiments. Or the peace and love, grow plants, hook up with local Yeeterists in your area, create world peace, and dance around maypoles and infuse Yeeterists with magical incense. Now that sounds amazing, but given that our almighty god is all about blowing the roof off, I think we probably need to go with the futurist one. We actually plan to blow the roof off the entire compound as we jet off into space in a rocket. I think that's what we're going to try and do. We want to leave this roof behind, the roof being the ozone, the atmosphere of Earth, and transcend into a new world. That's the aim of this cult. So that's what we're trying to... Sorry, not a cult. The union of special friends that we have created here in this compound. But you can see here we've had some toilets and stuff here that have been damaged for quite some time. And again, that's because if we just go to our Yeeterists here and have a look, we only have, I believe, if I just find my maintenance room, we've got 1 person only in maintenance. Everyone else is kind of signed and low priority in these other places, so we do need to be aware of that. But you can see here, this is really useful. You can see their negative traits where they prefer to work at different times. Like Diz here prefers to work during the daytime. Polly's gotten injured. It's a minor injury, but it will heal over time. What's happened to Polly? Dirty hands whilst eating. What's going on? Do we need to put sinks in the kitchen or something? Because this is ridiculous. There's 5 sinks in each bathroom and you aren't using any of them. Okay, 4 because that one's broken, but come on, guys. Let's be a little bit more hygienic here. I don't know what's happening. You wake up and you just want to go straight for food? Is that the problem? Maybe we need to change around some of our working hours and schedules so that people have a little bit more of a priority. I mean, the thing is, they're close enough to the toilets to just go there before they go for food, but they don't seem to want to do that. But yeah, we can work that out. That'll all come out in the wash. But yeah, we're making a fair bit of money and things are going pretty well. Georgia's now working in the research room again. So we should hopefully have our Yeeterist cap increased very soon. We have still just that one. Oh, that's a new one, is it? Yes. Participate in a toy hospital radio segment about replacing money with bottle caps at the radio station. I think we'll do that. We could send Georgia there, but I think maybe we could assign someone else. Thing is, with missions, it's all about planning by the looks of things. Increase your mission planning speed. I don't think... It does say that empathy is useful, as is public speaking. So we could actually send Pandy off on this one. Also asks for butchery, which is a weird one. I think we'll send Pandy. Let's send her off on this mission, and hopefully someone else can cover in the lobby, because Pandy is the one who is kind of wandering around doing all of the lobbying. Where have I gone? I'm going to go and bless someone today. Let's just have a quick look at who really needs some happiness. Polly, where are you? We're going to go and give you a nice little compliment today. So where is she? Let's find Polly. There she is. Right, okay, so I'm just going to go and give her a nice little mood boost while she's relaxing. Just to help her out, make her feel a little bit better. There you go, my friend. Get a nice little mood boost there. Increase your happiness. Now, Georgia must be on a break because she's not quite finished this research. We need one more point in there, and that should be done now. There we have it. Research is complete. Increases the maximum Yeeterists recruitable by 2. Oh, I was hoping for a little bit more than that. Oh, okay, we've got guidance required on an active mission. Right, let's do that then. While searching through the radio station storeroom, you find a locked safe tucked away behind some empty boxes. A red light blinks just above the keypad. The alarm system is active. You recognise the alarm system. It's a 4-pin code lock. One wrong move could trigger the alarm. So, we can punch in a random code and hope that luck is on our side. Required, logical level 2, attempt to disable the alarm. Now, who have we got on this mission? We have Pandy over on that mission. Now, if I just pause things a second, because I want to just have a quick look at Pandy's skills. Because I think she has level 1 in all of those required skills, which is good. So, we actually need planning 1, intelligence 1, and espionage 1. Pandy has them all. And then over here, improvisation 1, butchery 1, and bluffing 4. She does have bluffing 4. Butchery 1 and improvisation 1, which is good. Inspect the keypad closer, which requires empathy 2, retail 1, social 9, and... Oh, okay, these are actual... Right, okay. I think we should go with this. You look closer at the keypad and inspect each button carefully. You can see that 2, 4, and 5 are slightly discoloured, with the numbers starting to fade. 4 is the most faded out of the set. So, if 4's the most faded, 4 must appear twice. So it must be 4425. We're going to go with that. You hold your breath and type in the code. The safe door clicks open. Nice job. You peel the door back and find some important documents. Definitely worth the gamble. You load up your backpack, rearm the safe, and wipe away your fingerprints. You were never here. Wink. We've gained important documents. Oh, okay. So this is an item that improves the prestige of a room by 7. And we can only have one of them, though. That's good to know. That's really cool. Right, okay. So we'll welcome Pandy back. We'll start a new research project. I guess we should probably go with something further down the tree here. So we'll go with maybe object acquisition missions would be a good one. But also I think maybe we should get maybe the discombobulation therapy just to open up some more therapy rooms. So we'll queue that up next. And we'll just start working our way through some of the easier researchers. Again, dirty hands whilst eating. What is going on? Why are you guys being so filthy? Come on. Now, we have unlocked some new items, but I can't actually see them in the tooltip here. No. Yeah, okay, we've not unlocked we have unlocked them. We know we have because we've got the new documents. But yes, we will leave that to go. It'll run through. And then before we finish this episode and leave our wonderful little cult behind for another day, I'm going to recruit 2 members. Michael Darville will join us tomorrow and David Ratchard will join us as well because they seem to have some good traits there. And that's what we're looking for. We also have a new mission. Oh, we need to turn in that mission. There we go. That's done. That gives us a nice PR rating, but our heat has jumped up rather large. So we just need to... Oh, God. My voice was stolen. We just need to let that kind of fade off. Maybe not do another mission until that's gone down a little bit and just hope that it gradually recovers. And when our followers arrive for another day of potentially worshipping the great Roofus Yeetus, we will... get our 2 new recruits coming in. And you can see here in the compound we have a bunch of quests here. Like research our influence cap, research and build the sanctum, and then a few others. And if we can quickly get this done. So until we research the influence cap, our faith cost is increased by 10%. They are locked in. So maybe, rather than doing this research, we should get the faith cap unlocked instead. So yeah, we'll pause discombobulation therapy, get the faith cap improved first, and then we'll come back to that. We're going to buy some food ingredients, and our followers should have arrived now. So we're going to have David Ratchard, we're going to recruit you. He's going to decide whether or not he wants to join us. He'll probably say yes because they're very happy, and they're at the maximum recruitment. And we've also summoned a spirit here to the spirit table. And there we have it. We now have 11 Yeeterists, which is really good. And they will start getting experience and start leveling up. And then we can start giving them some nice new points to spend and get some more maintenance and some more researchers. Because I think that's going to be important. Right, next we're going to put some outdoor objects in. And I want to put in some nice sand. I think... just going off in different directions as we link up these doorways. And then we can put some nice outdoor decorations in. Foliage. Put some nice little flowers in. And some trees. Flowers. We're just making a nice little green space. It's costing us a lot of money, but that's okay. I like that it's got like a couple of different types of trees, arid trees and normal trees, and then you've got bushes and stuff, which is pretty cool. We're going to put a nice few of them in. Don't want it to be too over the top, but we can put in some little rocks and things as well, just to really give it a bit of flair and make it look nice and fully fleshed out here. And we'll put in an arid rock as well. You know, just some little garden areas. There we go, we've run out of money, but we have a really nice looking grassy area there for people to go through, and that should keep them nice and happy. And that's about it for today. We've kind of developed things a little more. We've increased our followers, done some research. We still have this dirty hands issue. Can we put a sink or something that will improve hygiene in here to try and get them to go into this room and wash their hands? Is there a way we can do that? Or are we not going to be allowed to put that in? No, we can't actually put that in. Okay, that is a shame. Let's put some banners in. I see, yeah, these are all kind of room-specific areas, which, yeah, that sucks because they just keep going to eat without having washed their hands, which is not great. Right, we've increased our maximum faith, and I think that should now... Let's have a look at our compound. Research influence cap 1. We've done that. Oh, that was faith cap. Ah, okay. Where's the influence cap 1? Can't see it. Oh, it's right up there. Okay. Right then, I guess we should just get on with the maggot rejuvenation therapy next then. Oh, it's queued up discombobulation therapy, so that will start next. Ah, that's really cool. That's good. Right, we'll get to maggot rejuvenation as well. So that'll start, and then it'll go back to the other one. Okay, right, that's really cool. That's good to know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we're done for today. We don't have any new missions, so we need to wait for that anyway. So yes, that's good going. If we could increase the number of Yeeterists, that would be really, really useful. But it looks like we're pretty strung out on that. Doesn't seem to be a way to improve the potential of our Yeeterists, which is a shame. But yeah, because I don't want to rename anyone. I've already named people who have appeared on stream and commented and who are members of the channel and stuff. So I don't want to rename them and change their characters. So I hope that we can unlock your true potential at some point, guys. Anyway, that will do. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Like I said, this is just a temporary thing. Honey, I Joined a Cult is something that I really just want to stream a bit more often, because it's really fun to play as a community. But as I don't have a lot of time for streaming over the next couple of weeks, I thought we'd just do another video on a Wednesday so that you guys can catch up with the goings on, because I didn't want it to go stale, and I didn't want us to forget that this was a thing. So next time we'll probably build a few more rooms, and then by the time I come back from my holiday in a couple of weeks, we will have a nice little stream where we go back into this. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you're enjoying Honey, I Joined a Cult. Don't forget to praise Roofus Yeetus, for he is the one and only God that we worship. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.